Hey, how you doing? I just thought we'd wander around out here for a minute. This is the house. Hey, Gus is pretty cool, isn't he? Hey, there's Mr. Kanogi. Oh, there's a little cat, and a cat, and a cat, and an Oreo, and another cat, and another cat. Most of them stay outside, so it doesn't bother me. Hey, today we're going to talk about something that I said the other day that I said we'd talk about. Accidents. There is no such thing as an accident, people. Look, one of the things that I used to do when I was younger is I used to be a safety manager for a Fortune 500 company. I've seen all kinds of stuff. And the reality of it is, I got trained really good. And the day that I heard that there's no such thing as an accident, it changed my whole life. Because, see, that wasn't an accident. He went on there on purpose. There's no such thing as an accident. There is a act of God, but there's no accidents. Because you can always track back from right when it happened and go step, 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 and you will see it was caused by one of two things. One, negligence, which is 99% of the time, or stupid decisions. That's it. There's nothing else. It doesn't equate to be any other reason. So I'll give you a classic example. If this tablet falls off here because that stupid cat that's behind it knocks it over, it's not an accident. First of all, I should have seen the cat coming and I should have said, get off from there, cat, but I didn't. Then I should have never put that tablet up there leaning against my railing of my porch, but I did. So when it falls over and breaks, it's not an accident. It's because I did something stupid. So if you put that in your head, you'll really change your life, because you will start to say, if I do this and it don't come out right, that bad thing that happened, I can't call it an accident. And I hate it when people and kids say, it was an accident. Well, no, it wasn't, because if you hadn't been doing this, it wouldn't have happened. 99.9 tenths of the time driving and something happens, it's not an accident. All right? Now, a lot of big companies, big ones, worth billions and billions, are done with paying for employees having accidents because they're not accidents. And they had people like me that would track the whole scene and find out it was just something stupid they did, or they went outside the safety system that was created to do that job, or they didn't care. And this is what happened. So why should you pay for somebody to, whatever, their livelihood, because they didn't give a damn in the first place? We don't pay out millions of dollars for that. So remember that. There's no such thing as an accident. Start thinking that way, put it in your head, and the world will be a better place. Now, I wanted to show you something, because one of the things, see, there's that cat again. One of the things that I did in my younger years, spent 27 years as a martial arts master instructor of my own system. And I absolutely loved it. I was crazy over it. And this was one of my teachers, just so you know. Yeah, Bill Superfoot Wallace. You've seen him in the movies with Bruce Lee and Chuck Norris. Yeah. We had a fantastic school. Won thousands of trophies, and I myself won hundreds and hundreds of them. And basically, I loved it. I did. I loved it. Now, I'm going down the road on my Harley Davidson, blah, 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 and this stupid ass is behind me. And all of a sudden, I go to turn signal the whole 9 yards on a 4-lane highway, doing about 50 miles an hour at the exit. And this son of a bitch slams right into the back of my Harley, And I go right straight through the windshield, not onto the highway, and roll, and hit the guardrails, and the car just annihilates the bike. And the girl that was my almost fiance at the time, was riding on the back. She was a black belt that I had trained and certified, so she was instructed for probably 6 years of her life every single day on how to roll in any given situation, backwards, sideways, forward. I teach all my students to do it, and no matter their age, because it's very important to come up and out of being knocked down, because the man who gets knocked down gets up a hell of a lot faster than the one that gets lays down. So just remember that too. There's a new philosophical moment for you. And she flies right off the back of that bike, lands right on the hood of the car, somersaults off over the fender, and stands up. Yeah, really, it happened. And then the car starts to slow down, pushing my motorcycle, and she runs about 170 feet and finds me laying up against the guardrails. I'm wearing my leathers, my leather jacket, and my helmet, and I'm alive. The son of a bitch that hit me just keeps going. They did find him, yeah, because there were so many witnesses, and they did punish him. But I was in bad shape, dude. I couldn't teach my school for 2 years. I couldn't remember my kids' names. Shit, I was rolling on a highway with a helmet on about 50 miles an hour. So think about it. But I survived. The doctor said, you won't. I did. That's the third time in my life that's happened. I hope it continues. And we'll leave you with that one for the night. So, and there was no accident to that. And when the first thing they said, well, it was an accident when they got him. And then the guy said, no, there was no accident involved. Number one, you didn't have a license. Number two, you had no insurance. Number three, you'd never even driven a car before. Number four, you didn't know where the brakes were. Number five, the morons that let you use their car should have known this. Number six, you didn't even care that you hit him. You keep right on going. And number seven, there were so many witnesses to the fact is that you were so close to him, there was no way you could have stopped even if you could have. So being a totally shit driver, you caused this. There was no accident. And for the first time, they made him pay big time, not to me, but to the for the motorcycle and all that, and all my medical bills and everything. So yeah, no such thing as an accident. And this stupid ass